this problem says express the equation n in terms of L, M, J, and K. So when it's saying express the equation or express this in n in terms of the other things, it means that we want n equals. So we're looking for n equals. We need to get n by itself. And so I like to underline the variable that I'm trying to isolate so that since there's so many variables involved, I can like stay focused and make sure that I'm getting the right one alone. So now I'm going to work outside in, so furthest away from n to the closest. And if I'm doing that, the furthest away from n is this plus k. So I'm going to subtract k as my first step. So this fraction I didn't touch. Those cancel. And these are not like terms, so I'm not going to combine them. I'm just going to do L minus K. And I'm going to do a cursive L so my L's don't look like ones. Now I can't get to n, so remember I'm still looking for n. I can't get to n until I get rid of this fraction. And so fractions mean division. And the inverse of division is multiplication. So to get rid of that, I need to multiply by j. And when there's multiple things over here, you have two options. You can either put this in parentheses and then multiply by j, or you can multiply this by j and this by j. Since this allows me to only do the multiplication once, I'm just going to do that. The reason I can do this with these parentheses is because if I simplify it further, then I distribute j times L and j times negative k, which is the same thing I was about to do, is just multiply this and this by j anyway. So it means the same thing, it's just up to you what you see first. This makes my life a little easier, so I'm going to do that. So these j's cancel and I'm left with n minus m. And then for this, just to simplify this a little further, we usually see what we're being multiplied by in the distributive property out in front. So I'm going to put j in front. And now, again, I'm still trying to get n by itself, so I need to get rid of this m by adding m to both sides. And I get this equation. And so if I start looking, I can see that my equation matches answer option D. So j and then in parentheses L minus k plus m at the end. I do want to show you if up here you did multiply each of these by j, you would have gotten, let's do this at like the bottom, you would have gotten n equals jl minus jk plus m. So this is what you would have gotten, and you would have seen that none of your answer options matched. And so then you have to see like, oh, did they simplify it differently? Does mine mean the same thing? And so then you can kind of go up and you can see, can you simplify any of these a little bit more? And for this one, you could simplify this. It still wouldn't match yours, but you could simplify that. You could distribute this j to get this, which is closer to what you have, but your m does not have a j. And then you could distribute this, and this is what you have. So you can see like those do mean the same thing, even though they look a little bit different. So if you write your own equation, if you simplify and you get something different, look at the answer options and see which one means the same thing as you, even if it doesn't look the same as you.